Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear Mujahid Media viewers from all over the world, including Ethiopian kids born outside of Ethiopia, like other countries outside of Ethiopia. How are you? I'm fine, alhamdulillah. My name is Nawaf, and today I'm going to give you, I'm going to ask you one question, and I'm going to give you one advice. So starting off from the question, every student before going to school, he eats his breakfast and he will take his lunch box with him so he can eat lunch in the school, because there is a break time or a lunch time. So when you take your lunch box, like your food, to the school, you will also be given money to buy anything you want. So most of the kids are wasting that money on anything, like basically anything they want. Sometimes they buy juices, sometimes they buy extra food, sometimes they buy ice things, like ice things when I say like desserts and all. So most of the children, they waste it. But instead of wasting it, like sometimes you can buy anything you want, but instead of wasting it, it's better if you give it to the needy people, the people who need it. Like now inside Ethiopia, there is a big war, as everyone knows, and there are people who came out of the houses wearing the same dress the whole time. And now, for example, you student, basically you who, if you are a student who is watching this video, you eat your breakfast, eat your lunch, eat your dinner, and eat snacks also 4 times a day, at least 3 times a day. But these people who came out of the houses and they are spending their time with no shelter, they hardly eat once in a day. So it's better if you help them. And the main thing that you can do is, like, ask your parents to give you the 1 month of, like, you get every day you get money, right? So instead of collecting it every day, ask your parents to give you the 1 month money. Like, for example, if you get 5 reals each day, so each day 5 reals, in a month 150 reals, excluding those the Friday and Saturday, you might get like 120, minimum 100 reals. So you can take that money from parents, so they won't give you the other days the 5 reals. If they want, they can give you, but you will collect that money and give it to the needy people. If you don't know to whom to give, try giving it to your family members, or try to giving it to your parents. Your parents will give it to them. So this is the first thing I want to ask, to tell you to do. So I just, when you see them, when you see those people who don't have shelter, who cannot eat even for the people, like, they hardly eat once in a day, I don't even know how to say it, you'll get, like, your heart, I don't know how to explain, but you will feel sad. You'll feel sad to them. So basically, you have to help them as much as you can. From my side, I'm helping as much as I can. From the money I get every day, at least I give like 2 or 3, or even at least 1 real is also very much. It helps a lot. Even 1 real helps a lot. So don't be shy to give even a 1 real. You'll be like, if I give 1 real, that means like it's a small amount. No problem. 1 real can do many things. So if you give 1 real to a person here who is begging for money, he can buy 1 croissant at least. He can eat it for his lunch or breakfast or dinner. That's useful for him, but you might not think it's useful. So at least you can give as much as money as you can, so these people will get back to the normal life, will get back to the good times. So that's what I wanted to ask you, or to tell you to do. These people went out from the good life, went out from the comfy life, and they are now out without a shelter. So I'm asking you to help them. That's my thing I'm asking you to do. I don't know how even to say it, but the second thing that I want to tell you, the advice is, basically, most of the students, most of the Ethiopian students, they don't know Amharic. They hate it. They hate it like a woman hate a cockroach, and when the cockroach comes, they'll be like, same like that. The students, the Ethiopian students, they hate Amharic so much that they even skip it. I don't know, for some reason, many Ethiopian students, they skip Amharic classes, like, they skip it. They skip it, just, they don't want it. They don't want the Amharic, the thing that, they don't want that thing that Amharic subject to come near them. Like they will like escape from it. They don't like it. They hate it. They just hate it for some reason. I don't know, but I love the Amharic language. I used to study it very well, and my mom, she used to teach me when I was a very small kid. So most of the students, they escape from it. They like don't like the Amharic language. They hate it a lot. And in my classes, in my last before, when I was in the EISJ, Ethiopian International School, Jita, I used to see a lot of students skipping this class. But recently I changed my school to another SLISJ. But now Ethiopian kids have to study Amharic, and because wherever they go, wherever they stay, the last thing that they go for is Ethiopia. So when they go there, they don't know what to speak, they don't know what to say. And when they go to the Ethiopian, when you go to the Ethiopia, flag of Ethiopia, I love it a lot, I wear it a lot. So when they go to the Ethiopia, if they don't know Amharic, they'll be like standing. If they're lost, people are asking them, what are you doing in Amharic? Like, many Yarakano, after no way, asking them if they are lost. They will be like, Ummi here, Madri, Ummi kanat here. People who don't know Arabic, what they will do? If Ethiopian people, they don't know Arabic and English, and you're Ethiopian lost, what will you do? You just stand and wait until your mom or dad comes if you're lost? No, you have to study your language. So anywhere you go, anywhere you stay, you have to study your country's language. And this is especially for Ethiopian kids who skip classes. So closing up, I want to say, for everyone who loves Ethiopia, who loves their country, please, 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 I'm asking you, like, please help those people who need it. Help them. And I love my country, I love Ethiopia, so I'm helping my best to those people until they go back to the normal life, since it's not their fault. It's not their fault. They are out because of governmental issues. So I ask you to help them, and I'm helping my country. I love my country, Ethiopia. So if you also love your country, please help those people, and to spread this video, like and share it to your friends, family, and anywhere you want. Thank you. This is my advice and question. I was now off with you.